right back. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Running back, running back, yeah. Running back. Yeah. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's...
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year. Playoff football time as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check, 55 to mine. Slow down, slow down. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Show it up.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On second down now. It's Brown. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Check.
36 power.
Watching you five. That's not new. 55 mark.
14.
Here we go.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Say.
12.
Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Alert.
On second down, it's Brown. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
You got three down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, Ingram. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mark Ingram, 29 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready up? Mike 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Love. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down now. It's Love. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line. 30 base.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, let's go.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Go! 18 Gator.
Here we go. Hey, check 20.
On first down, here's Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
What? Squeeze.
Check 25, check 25.
Yo, cheetah. Right up.
Here's Love. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. 70, Indy. Get it.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, tight end, let's go right here now. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Green 80.
5. Too low,
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, It's Brown, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Well. Here we go. Check three. Pick the edge. Come.
On third down, it's Hubbard, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Redskins' 30-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go with Brown. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Defense wins championships, baby. Good. Joker. Under pressure.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
60 Pittsburgh.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Bravo.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, check.
Come.
Check Mike 33.
Five.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Jordan Reed has it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Down. 60 or. X3. 218. Chopper.
They'll run on first down. Love. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 57.
Hey, tighten down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, check 33.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check, Mike.
Off play action. Lawrence. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. This is Love. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Stop.
54. Gotta do better. Come on,
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence slings this deep from McLaurin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he is all the way up past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They defer to Brown to start the drive, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Run. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. 3 down. He's coming.
Running right, this is Ingram. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
95.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Mike 52. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Good job right there. Hey, 0.
52 to Mike. Watch the slant.
Mike 52.
Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 pound, 132 fighter.
36, 36,
2.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Bellamy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike check 33.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Topper. Ready.
Here's Love again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike check 33. 33.
You must be dreaming. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 or 61. Match box.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Reuben Foster in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
No, check that.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
19.
Wilson. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Off play action. Lawrence. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. He's coming. Don't look at me. Go. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Line 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Kill.
You draw Porter. Fight.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Safety creep. Alert 3, alert 3. Rock it. Watch out. There. Ready?
On 1st down, Love able to slither by. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Wilson. And a pressure gets to him again. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Focus, defense, focus.
You go tight. Step.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.